What if I told you that the foods you choose throughout your menstrual cycle could be either powerful period allies that help you experience lighter periods, cramps, balanced moods, and more comfortable cycles, or hidden period saboteurs that quietly intensify your pain, worsen your mood swings, and leave you dreading that time of the month? For thousands of women across the world, the secret to managing period symptoms naturally, reducing menstrual pain, and maintaining emotional balance during their cycles hasn't come from expensive medications or complicated hormone treatments. It has come from understanding which foods work like natural period medicine that supports healthy hormone function and reduces inflammation, and which seemingly innocent foods can trigger hormonal chaos and amplify every uncomfortable symptom your cycle brings. The profound truth is that your food choices don't just affect your energy and mood day to day. They directly influence your hormone production, inflammation levels, and how your body experiences menstruation. Some foods provide the nutrients your reproductive system needs to function smoothly, reduce prostaglandins that cause cramping, and help stabilize the mood fluctuations that can make periods miserable. Others trigger inflammatory responses, disrupt hormone balance, and can turn manageable period symptoms into debilitating monthly struggles. This isn't about restrictive dieting or avoiding entire food groups forever. This is about choosing foods that work with your menstrual cycle instead of against it, nourishing your body in ways that help you feel strong, balanced, and comfortable throughout your monthly rhythm. For too many women, painful and disruptive periods have become an accepted burden, leading to missed workdays, cancelled social plans, and resignation that monthly suffering is just part of being female. You may feel like your periods control your life, that the pain and mood changes are unpredictable and unmanageable, and that you've tried everything without finding lasting relief. But what if you could support your cycle with foods that actually reduce pain, balance your hormones, and help you feel more like yourself even during menstruation? Before we explore these essential period-supporting nutrition secrets together, I would love to know what you currently eat during your cycle and whether you've noticed connections between certain foods and your period symptoms, energy levels, or emotional well-being. Your experiences help create valuable insights for our community of women seeking natural period support. And if this knowledge helps you discover foods that support comfortable, manageable periods, kindly press the subscribe button so you never miss another insight that could transform your monthly experience and overall reproductive health. Each video I create comes from deep understanding of how nutrition can help you work with your body's natural rhythms instead of fighting against them. The hidden connection between food and menstrual health. In the vibrant city of Portland, there lives an inspiring 28-year-old marketing professional named Sarah Chen, who had been struggling with increasingly painful and disruptive periods that were affecting her work performance, relationships, and quality of life. "My periods had become this monthly nightmare," she explained to me. "I would have cramps so severe I couldn't function, mood swings that strained my relationships, and energy crashes that lasted for days." Sarah had tried various approaches to manage her period symptoms. She used over-the-counter pain medications, tried different birth control options, and even experimented with heating pads and exercise routines. But despite her efforts, each month brought the same cycle of pain, emotional turbulence, and disruption to her daily life. "I couldn't understand why my periods were so much worse than other women's seemed to be," she puzzled. "I felt like my body was working against me, and I was starting to dread my cycle each month." The revelation came during a consultation with her sister, a registered dietitian who specialized in women's hormonal health and nutrition. After Sarah tracked her eating patterns alongside her menstrual symptoms for 3 cycles, her sister made a startling discovery. "Sarah," she said gently, "what if your period problems aren't just about your hormones, but about how your food choices are affecting your hormone balance and inflammation levels? Your diet might be making your symptoms worse instead of supporting your cycle." Together, they examined Sarah's eating habits and discovered that her daily routine of processed foods, excessive caffeine, sugary snacks, and dairy products was creating hormonal disruption and inflammation that amplified every aspect of her menstrual discomfort. They replaced her period-disrupting food choices with 5 specific nutrients and food groups designed to support healthy hormone production, reduce inflammation, and provide the minerals her body needed for comfortable cycles. The transformation was gradual but remarkable. After 2 months of eating differently, I noticed my cramps were less intense, Sarah reported with amazement. After 4 months, my mood swings had dramatically decreased and I felt more stable throughout my cycle. After 6 months, I actually forgot my period was coming because the symptoms were so manageable. What Sarah discovered is a truth that could transform the menstrual experience of millions of women. Your food choices have an enormous impact on whether your periods are comfortable and manageable or painful and disruptive. Understanding menstrual cycles and nutritional needs. Throughout your menstrual cycle, your body undergoes complex hormonal changes that create specific nutritional needs and sensitivities that make food choices more critical than ever for comfortable periods. Hormonal fluctuations affect nutrient needs. Estrogen and progesterone levels change dramatically throughout your cycle, affecting how your body processes and needs certain nutrients. Iron losses require replenishment. Menstrual bleeding creates iron losses that need to be replaced through diet to prevent fatigue and maintain healthy blood production. Prostaglandin production influences pain. Your body produces prostaglandins that cause uterine contractions and cramping, and certain foods can increase or decrease this production. Inflammation levels affect symptom severity. Chronic inflammation can worsen period symptoms, making anti-inflammatory food choices crucial for comfort. Magnesium needs increase. Magnesium requirements increase during menstruation for muscle relaxation and nervous system support. Dr. Lisa Martinez from the Women's Hormone Health Center explains, food choices have a direct impact on menstrual health and comfort. The right foods can provide hormonal support and reduce inflammation for more comfortable cycles, while wrong choices can disrupt hormone balance and amplify period symptoms. The 5 period-supporting foods, your monthly cycle allies. These 5 food groups have been carefully selected for their ability to support healthy hormone function, reduce menstrual pain, and provide the specific nutrients your body needs for comfortable, manageable periods. 1. Leafy greens, spinach, kale, Swiss chard, the iron and magnesium powerhouses. Leafy greens are like natural period medicine, providing the iron your body loses during menstruation while delivering magnesium that relaxes muscles and reduces cramping intensity. Why leafy greens support healthy periods? High iron content helps replenish what's lost during menstrual bleeding. Magnesium relaxes uterine muscles and reduces cramping intensity. Folate supports healthy cell division and hormone production. Antioxidants reduce inflammation that can worsen period symptoms. B vitamins support energy production and nervous system function during cycles. Emma's cramp relief success. Emma, a 25-year-old teacher from Seattle, had been experiencing debilitating cramps that forced her to call in sick from work monthly. My cramps were so severe I would curl up in bed and couldn't function, she described. I was missing important work days and felt like my period controlled my life. Adding leafy greens to her daily routine became her natural cramp relief. Within 2 cycles, I noticed my cramps were definitely more manageable, she reported. After 4 months, I was able to work normally during my period and felt like I had my life back. The pain went from unbearable to totally manageable. Perfect period supporting green integration. Add 2 to 3 cups leafy greens to smoothies for easy consumption. Include spinach in omelets and scrambles for iron and protein. Use kale in salads with vitamin C-rich foods to enhance iron absorption. Sauté Swiss chard with garlic for a flavorful side dish. Aim for at least 1 serving of leafy greens daily, increasing during menstruation. Iron absorption optimization. Combine with vitamin C sources like citrus, berries, or bell peppers. Cook in cast iron cookware to increase iron content. Avoid consuming with calcium-rich foods or coffee, which can inhibit absorption. Consider plant-based iron sources if you follow a vegetarian diet. Magnesium benefits for cycles, reduces muscle tension and uterine cramping. supports nervous system function for mood stability, helps regulate sleep patterns that can be disrupted during periods, may reduce water retention and bloating. 2. Salmon, the anti-inflammatory omega-3 champion. Salmon is like liquid anti-inflammatory medicine for your reproductive system, providing omega-3 fatty acids that specifically reduce the production of pain-causing prostaglandins while supporting overall hormonal health. Why salmon reduces menstrual pain? Omega-3 fatty acids reduce inflammation throughout the reproductive system. EPA and DHA specifically decrease prostaglandin production that causes cramping. High-quality protein supports stable blood sugar and hormone production. Vitamin D supports immune function and may reduce period pain. B vitamins support energy metabolism during cycles. Jessica's inflammation reduction journey. Jessica, a 31-year-old graphic designer, had been dealing with not just painful cramps, but also joint pain and mood swings that seemed to worsen around her period. It felt like my whole body was inflamed during my cycle, she explained. The pain wasn't just in my abdomen, it was everywhere. Incorporating salmon twice a week became her anti-inflammatory strategy. After 3 months, I noticed less overall pain and stiffness during my period, she shared. After 6 months, my mood swings had decreased dramatically and I felt more stable throughout my cycle. It was like the inflammation throughout my body had calmed down. Optimal salmon preparation for period support. Choose wild-caught salmon for higher omega-3 content. Aim for 2 to 3 servings per week for consistent anti-inflammatory benefits. Grill, bake, or poach to preserve omega-3 content. Pair with leafy greens for combined iron and anti-inflammatory support. Season with turmeric for additional anti-inflammatory compounds. Omega-3, prostaglandin reduction, EPA and DHA reduce production of inflammatory prostaglandins, support production of anti-inflammatory compounds, may reduce both cramping intensity and duration, support overall reproductive system health, hormonal balance, support, healthy fats support hormone production and balance, omega-3s support brain function and mood stability, may help reduce PMS symptoms including mood swings, support healthy inflammatory responses throughout the cycle. 3. Pumpkin seeds, the hormone-balancing mineral treasures. Pumpkin seeds are like tiny hormone-balancing powerhouses, providing zinc and magnesium that support healthy hormone production while helping regulate menstrual cycles and reduce PMS symptoms. Why pumpkin seeds balance cycles? High zinc content supports healthy hormone production and regulation. Magnesium reduces muscle tension and supports nervous system function. Healthy fats support hormone synthesis and absorption. Iron provides additional support for blood loss replacement. Tryptophan supports serotonin production for mood stability. Maria's cycle regulation success. Maria, a 26-year-old nurse, had been struggling with irregular cycles and severe PMS symptoms that made her feel emotionally unstable each month. My periods were unpredictable, and when they came, my mood swings were so severe they affected my relationships, she described. I felt like I couldn't trust my own emotions. Making pumpkin seeds a daily snack became her hormone balancing tool. Within 2 months, my cycles became more regular, she reported. After 4 months, my PMS symptoms were much milder and I felt more emotionally stable. My boyfriend even commented that I seemed more like myself throughout the month. Perfect hormone supporting seed. Integration. Eat 1 to 2 tablespoons raw pumpkin seeds daily as a snack. Add to smoothies for mineral boost without changing flavor significantly. Sprinkle on salads and yogurt for texture and nutrition. Make homemade trail mix with other hormone-supporting nuts. Soak overnight to improve digestibility and mineral absorption. Zinc's hormonal benefits, essential for testosterone and estrogen production and metabolism. Supports healthy ovulation and cycle regulation. May reduce acne breakouts associated with hormonal fluctuations. Supports immune function that can be compromised during cycles. Magnesium cycle support. Reduces water retention and bloating during PMS. Supports muscle relaxation for reduced cramping. calms nervous system for better mood stability, improves sleep quality that can be disrupted during periods. 4. Dark chocolate, 70% plus cacao, the mood-lifting cramp reliever. High-quality dark chocolate is like edible mood medicine, providing magnesium for cramp relief while delivering compounds that naturally boost mood and satisfy cravings without the blood sugar crashes of regular sweets. Why dark chocolate supports periods. High magnesium content provides natural muscle relaxation and cramp relief. Phenylethylamine and serotonin precursors naturally boost mood. Antioxidants reduce inflammation throughout the body. Satisfies sweet cravings without causing blood sugar spikes. Iron content provides additional support during menstruation. Rachel's mood and cramp relief discovery. Rachel, a 29-year-old accountant, had been struggling with severe mood dips and chocolate cravings that led to binge-eating sugary treats during her period. I would crave chocolate desperately, then eat way too much junk and feel worse, she explained. The sugar crashes made my mood swings even more extreme. Switching to high-quality dark chocolate became her balanced solution. I could satisfy my cravings with just a small amount, she shared. After a few cycles, I noticed my mood was more stable and my cramps seemed less intense. I felt like I found a way to treat myself without making my symptoms worse. Strategic dark chocolate consumption. Choose chocolate with 70% or higher cacao content. Limit to 1 to 2 squares daily to avoid excess sugar. Eat during PMS and menstruation when cravings and symptoms peak. Look for organic fair trade options for best quality. Pair with nuts for protein to stabilize blood sugar. Magnesium cramp relief mechanism. Relaxes smooth muscle tissue, including uterine muscles. Reduces nerve excitability that contributes to pain perception. Supports healthy muscle contractions rather than spasms. May reduce headache frequency associated with periods. Mood-supporting compounds. Phenylethylamine triggers endorphin release for natural mood lift. Anandamide activates feel-good receptors in the brain. Tryptophan supports serotonin production for emotional stability. Theobromine provides gentle stimulation without caffeine jitters. 5. Lentils and beans, the steady energy hormone supporters. Legumes are like steady energy insurance for your cycle, providing plant-based iron to replace what's lost during menstruation while delivering fiber and protein that stabilize blood sugar and support healthy hormone function. Why legumes support healthy cycles. High plant-based iron content helps prevent period-related anemia and fatigue. Fiber supports healthy estrogen metabolism and elimination. Plant protein provides building blocks for hormone production. B vitamins support energy metabolism and nervous system function. Folate supports healthy cell division and reproductive function. Amanda's energy restoration story. Amanda, a 27-year-old marketing manager, had been experiencing severe fatigue during and after her periods that affected her work performance and social life. I would be exhausted for days after my period ended, she described. I felt like I never fully recovered before the next cycle started. Incorporating lentils and beans into her regular meals became her energy restoration strategy. After 2 months, I noticed I wasn't as wiped out during my period, she reported. After 4 months, my energy levels stayed much more stable throughout my entire cycle. I felt like I had consistent energy instead of these dramatic crashes. Optimal legume integration for cycles. Include 1/2 cup cooked legumes daily for consistent iron intake. Choose variety: lentils, chickpeas, black beans, kidney beans. Combine with vitamin C-rich foods to enhance iron absorption. Prepare in large batches for convenient meal additions. Soak dried beans overnight for better digestibility. Plant-based iron advantages. Provides iron without the potential inflammatory effects of red meat. Easier to digest for many people than animal-based iron. Comes packaged with fiber and other beneficial nutrients. Supports healthy gut bacteria that influence hormone metabolism. Hormone-supporting fiber benefits. Binds to excess estrogen for healthy elimination. supports gut health that influences overall hormone balance, stabilizes blood sugar to prevent hormone disruption, promotes satiety to prevent mood-driven overeating. The 5 period-disrupting foods to avoid. These common foods may provide temporary comfort or convenience, but they can worsen period symptoms, disrupt hormone balance, and turn manageable cycles into monthly struggles. 1. Processed meats, sausages, bacon, deli slices, the inflammatory pain amplifiers. Processed meats are like period symptom amplifiers, containing high levels of saturated fat, sodium, and preservatives that increase inflammation and can worsen cramping, bloating, and mood symptoms. Why processed meats? Worsen periods. High saturated fat content increases inflammatory prostaglandin production. Excessive sodium contributes to water retention and bloating. Preservatives and nitrates may disrupt hormone function. Pro-inflammatory compounds worsen existing period pain. High calorie density without beneficial nutrients for cycle support. The prostaglandin problem. Saturated fats from processed meats can increase production of inflammatory prostaglandins that directly cause more intense cramping. Anti-inflammatory protein alternatives. Wild-caught fish rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Organic, pasture-raised poultry in moderation. Plant-based proteins like legumes and quinoa. Eggs from pastured hens for complete amino acids. 2. Sugary snacks and desserts, the blood sugar chaos creators. Refined sugars create blood sugar roller coasters that can intensify mood swings, worsen energy crashes, and may increase cramping by disrupting hormone balance and increasing inflammation. Why sugar makes periods? Worse, blood sugar spikes trigger inflammatory responses that worsen cramping. Sugar crashes intensify mood swings and emotional instability. Refined sugars deplete B vitamins needed for hormone production. High sugar intake may increase prostaglandin production, creates craving cycles that are harder to manage during PMS. The blood sugar hormone connection. Rapid blood sugar changes can disrupt insulin levels, which affects other hormones, including those that regulate your menstrual cycle. Stable energy alternatives, fresh fruit with protein or healthy fats, dark chocolate with 70% plus cacao content, homemade energy balls with dates and nuts, Greek yogurt with berries for natural sweetness. 3. Caffeinated drinks, excess coffee, energy drinks, the anxiety and pain intensifiers. Excessive caffeine can increase anxiety, disrupt sleep patterns, and may worsen period pain by increasing stress hormones and interfering with the minerals your body needs during menstruation. Why excess caffeine disrupts cycles? Increases cortisol production, which can disrupt other hormones, can worsen anxiety and mood swings associated with PMS, may interfere with sleep quality when rest is crucial for recovery, can increase muscle tension and potentially worsen cramping, may interfere with iron absorption when iron needs are highest. The stress hormone problem. High caffeine intake elevates cortisol, which can interfere with the delicate balance of reproductive hormones. Gentler energy alternatives. Green tea for mild caffeine with L-theanine for calm focus. Herbal teas like ginger or chamomile for symptom relief. Plenty of water to prevent dehydration-related fatigue. B-complex vitamins for natural energy support. 4. Salty packaged foods, chips, instant noodles, the bloating and retention triggers. High-sodium processed foods can significantly worsen bloating, water retention, and may contribute to breast tenderness by disrupting fluid balance during the time when your body is already prone to retaining water. Why excess salt worsens? Period symptoms. Increases water retention leading to bloating and discomfort. May worsen breast tenderness and overall body swelling. Can increase blood pressure when hormone fluctuations already affect circulation. Processed foods often lack nutrients needed for healthy cycles, may increase sugar cravings through blood sugar disruption. The water retention cycle. Excess sodium causes your body to retain water, which is particularly problematic during the luteal phase when you're already prone to bloating. Bloating reducing alternatives. fresh fruits and vegetables with natural potassium, homemade snacks with controlled sodium content, herbs and spices for flavor without excess salt, potassium-rich foods like bananas to balance sodium. 5. Dairy, excess milk, cheese, ice cream, the prostaglandin promoters. While not problematic for everyone, excessive dairy consumption can increase prostaglandin production in some women, potentially leading to more intense cramping and period pain. Why excess dairy may worsen periods. Contains arachidonic acid, which can increase inflammatory prostaglandin production, may contribute to mucus production and congestion. Lactose can cause digestive issues that compound period discomfort. High in saturated fats that may promote inflammation. May interfere with magnesium absorption when magnesium needs are high. The individual response factor. Not all women react negatively to dairy, but those who do may experience significantly worse period symptoms. Calcium-rich alternatives. Leafy greens like kale and collard greens, sesame seeds and tahini, canned sardines or salmon with bones, fortified plant-based milks in moderation. Creating your personal period-supporting nutrition plan. Cycle phase nutrition strategy. Follicular phase, days 1 to 14. Focus on iron-rich foods and energy support. Ovulation, around day 14. Emphasize antioxidants and anti-inflammatory foods. Luteal phase, days 15 to 28. Include magnesium-rich foods and mood-supporting nutrients. Menstrual phase, days 1 to 7. Prioritize iron replacement and comfort foods that don't disrupt balance. Daily period-supporting foundation include at least 1 serving of leafy greens. Add omega-3 rich foods like salmon or walnuts. Snack on mineral-rich pumpkin seeds. Choose high-quality dark chocolate for cravings. Include legumes for sustained energy and iron. Symptom-specific food strategies for cramps. Emphasize magnesium-rich foods and anti-inflammatory choices. For mood swings, focus on stable blood sugar with protein and complex carbs. For fatigue, prioritize iron-rich foods with vitamin C for absorption. For bloating, reduce sodium and increase potassium-rich foods. Special considerations for individual cycle support. Tracking and personalization. Keep a food and symptom diary to identify personal triggers and helpers. Notice how different foods affect your energy, mood, and physical comfort. Work with healthcare providers for severe symptoms that don't improve with nutrition. Consider underlying conditions that might affect your response to dietary changes. Supplement considerations. Magnesium supplementation may help with cramps and mood. Iron supplementation might be needed for heavy periods. Omega-3 supplements can provide consistent anti-inflammatory support. Always consult healthcare providers before starting new supplements. Lifestyle integration. Meal prep period-supporting foods for easy access during difficult days. Build supportive eating habits throughout the month, not just during symptoms. Combine nutrition strategies with other period support practices like gentle exercise. Focus on sustainable changes rather than restrictive approaches. Your journey to period-supporting nutrition and cycle comfort. As we conclude our exploration of period-supporting versus period-disrupting foods, I want you to understand something that could transform your monthly experience and relationship with your cycle. The foods you choose have the power to either support your body through its natural rhythms or create additional challenges during an already complex time. The 5 foods that support healthy periods and the 5 that make them worse represent a choice between working with your body's needs or unknowingly working against them. Your period can be manageable. The severe pain, dramatic mood swings, and monthly disruption you may be experiencing aren't necessarily your destiny. Often they're the result of food choices that increase inflammation and disrupt the delicate hormonal balance your body is trying to maintain. Every meal is an opportunity. When you choose leafy greens over processed snacks, salmon over processed meats, or dark chocolate over sugary desserts, you're providing your body with the tools it needs to support comfortable, balanced cycles. Small changes create significant relief. The simple act of adjusting your nutrition can have profound effects on your period symptoms, energy levels, and overall well-being. These changes compound over time to create cycles that feel manageable rather than overwhelming. If this knowledge has empowered you to make food choices that support your menstrual health, if you feel ready to work with your cycle instead of dreading it, please type the word balanced in the comments below. Your journey toward comfortable periods may inspire another woman who has been struggling with difficult cycles. And if you found this guidance valuable, please subscribe to this channel. It's like joining a community of women who understand that periods don't have to be debilitating, who know that the right nutrition can transform monthly struggles into manageable experiences. Click the bell icon so you never miss another insight about supporting your body's natural rhythms. Share this video with any woman you know who has been struggling with difficult periods or wants to support her cycle naturally. You may be offering her the nutritional tools that could transform her relationship with her monthly rhythm. A blessing for your cycle's support journey. Until we meet again, may your leafy greens provide the iron and magnesium your body craves. May your salmon deliver anti-inflammatory relief and hormonal balance. May your pumpkin seeds support steady cycles and emotional stability. May your dark chocolate satisfy cravings while easing discomfort. And may your legumes provide sustained energy and hormonal support. May every food choice you make honor your body's cyclical needs rather than fight against them. And may your cycles reward you with comfort, predictability, and the confidence that comes from feeling supported rather than disrupted by your natural rhythms. Remember, painful, disruptive periods are not a burden you must simply endure. Your body can experience comfortable, manageable cycles when given the nutritional support it needs to function optimally. Tonight, plan your meals with intention, choosing foods that will support your cycle rather than disrupt it. Your body is ready to respond to nutrition that honors its natural rhythms and needs. Balanced cycles, comfortable periods, and self-care always. Your journey to period-supporting nutrition begins with your very next meal. Are you ready to eat your way to more comfortable cycles?